Irene, are you there? I just have to know if you already got the invitation to my wedding. Did it arrive in the mail yet? Have you opened it yet? I'm only asking because I really, really want you to reply to it as quickly as you can. Can you do that for me? Please, I would really like it if you could do it really soon, okay? Oh, hey there, Kelly. Yeah, I did get your wedding invitation in the mail, actually. But I didn't know that you'd want it so quickly, so I'll try and send it back to you as soon as possible. You know, you don't even have to send it back or go through all of these motions. How about you just tell me right here and now what your answer is going to be? Please, can you tell me if you're going to come to my wedding or not? I know that guests are supposed to return their RSVPs, but I just can't wait any longer. Besides, I have a ton of stuff that I need to get ready for the wedding, so the faster I know this, the easier you're going to be making things for me. Does that make sense? Okay then, just one moment. Let me go ahead and look for my schedule book around here. Oof, I actually just misplaced it, so you may need to hold on for just a minute. Your schedule book? Oh, come on, Irene. You don't need to pretend like you have your life together just for me. I know that you don't have any kind of schedule book. Why would a girl like you even need that? Honestly, it's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Here I'm asking for an answer right away, and you're still just trying to keep me waiting here? I mean, you only ever got your GED, so it's not like you're actually busy with anything important. Okay, I don't really know why you had to bring up the fact that I have my GED, but I don't really think that that has anything to do with how busy I might be or what else I might have going on with my life, thank you very much. Besides, I have a job, and I don't really appreciate you implying that I don't have anything better to do in my life than see to your needs right away. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that your job is just so amazing, and it's keeping you so busy. But how about you try graduating from one of the top schools in the whole country and then come and talk to me about life, huh? Of course, for someone as old as you to try and go to college and make something with their lives at this point, well, I think that would be just kind of sad. But then again, it's not my pathetic life to decide what to do with, so actually, please do feel free to apply to the school where I went or another Ivy League. Not that you'd be able to get in. Anyways, back to business at hand. Can you please just tell me whether or not you're going to be able to come to my wedding? I've asked you several times already, and you're still keeping me waiting. Okay, just so I remember right, are you going to be getting married on the second day of the month in April? Is that right? Well, looking at my schedule book here, it seems like I don't have anything going on then, so it shouldn't be a problem if I go there. Oh, come on. Are you still really going to try and pretend that you actually have a book open in front of you that you're checking the dates with? My time is just really not valuable to you at all, huh? Please don't ever waste it like this again. Anyways, you took all that time just to tell me that you are actually going to be able to attend the wedding, right? Do I understand that right? I'm so happy you managed to squeeze me into your busy schedule. Although, since I have you here talking to me right now, Kelly, I had something that I wanted to ask you. You did actually go to Yale to study literature, right? I just thought you should know that there's someone at my office who works under me who went to the same school that you did and actually studied the same thing. Isn't that funny? I wonder if you two ever went to any of the same classes or if you happen to know who this guy might be. I don't care if he did go to the same school as me. There is no way that I would be friends with any sort of loser who would be a failure enough to end up working at the same company as you. And I will have you know that I know for a fact that I don't know him because the only people that I know are all successful and brilliant people. Just how do you think it is that I ended up with your brilliant and handsome brother Charles, huh? You think it was by chance? No. It was because we're both the cream of the crop and better than everyone else. Well, I know that Charles is a really smart guy and he's done a lot with himself. But I don't think that even he would like to be calling himself the cream of the crop or better than everyone else. Besides, you do realize that once you and my brother get married, that you and I are going to become sisters-in-law, right? So maybe we could try being a little nicer to each other? Please do not remind me of the horrible fact that I am going to have to refer to you as my sister-in-law. Honestly, that is going to be the one giant stain on my otherwise flawless record of life. You're like a pimple that I just can't seem to get rid of. It really is such a shame that your brother had to be as great and amazing as he is, or else I would have had no reason to associate with you at all. But anyways, thanks for checking your schedule for me. I'm glad to know that you'll be there for my wedding. Oh my gosh, Irene, you are really just too much sometimes. Do you know that? I mean, right when I think someone with a GED can't get any dumber, you somehow still manage to impress with how useless you really are. Excuse me? And just what is this about? You have really got some nerve starting a conversation with me like that. What kind of way is that to talk to someone else? Oh my gosh, I literally just sent one little message to you and you had to blow up into this huge rant? You really are just ridiculous sometimes, do you know that? But anyways, we have more important things to talk about, like why I was calling you more useless than I could have ever imagined. I mean, really, how could you make such a huge mistake like this? What were you thinking? You even told me that you wrote it down in your precious little schedule book, right? So what I want to know is how you could forget that today of all days is the day that your brother and I are getting married. I can't believe that you would blow us off like this. I sent you an invitation with the date, didn't I? You made me wait 1,000 years just so that you could figure out if you were free or not, didn't you? So why in the world aren't you here on the actual big day? Wait, hold on just a second. I'm really confused. What are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, I know for a fact that I triple-checked the date and your wedding was going to be on April the 2nd, right? I mean, I'm looking at the invitation and that's what it says on the one that was delivered to my house. Now you wait just right there. What date did you think it was? Did you really think it was on the 2nd? Because I know for a fact that I put on all of the invitations that the wedding was going to be happening on the 1st of April. And I would know because it's my wedding after all. Unless... Wait, you don't think there could have been one invitation where I must have accidentally written down the wrong date only to end up sending you that one, do you? Oh no, what a horrible mix-up. I'm so sorry about that. You mean to tell me that you sent me an invitation to my brother's wedding that had the wrong date on it? Oh, come on, it was just a simple mistake. I really hope that you realize I never meant for this to happen this way. It was all just a messed up little coincidence, that's all. No hard feelings though, right? Okay, fine. I get it. If this is the way you want to be, then that's just fine with me. But I hope you realize that you've also missed the first day of your new job, so what do you think about that, huh? I've missed the first day of my new job? Just what in the world are you talking about? What makes you think that you know anything about my job, huh? I mean that today was supposed to be the first day of your new job, right? It was the first day of orientation at the company that you were just hired at. Wait, what? What in the world are you talking about? Do you even own a calendar? Because at this point, I am really starting to even doubt that. Today is Saturday, didn't you know that? I do have a new job orientation, but it isn't until the 3rd of the month. You really need to get your head screwed on straight. Are you sure about that? You might want to double check the email that your work sent out. The company is going to be really busy with a huge project on Monday, so the orientation was set for today. You made a huge mistake, and you still haven't realized it, do you know that? You really should have been more thorough in checking your schedule. But, hold on. Okay, even if I were to believe what you're saying to me right now about my new job, that still doesn't answer the question of why you would know any of this at all. Oh, you mean you think that all of this business about your new job orientation is none of my concern? I think that you would be serving yourself well if you just called the company and talked to the people on their end. You'll find out everything soon enough. You think that you scare me? You're a nobody. You might think that you know something that I don't, but you know nothing about the company that I work for. Besides, I was already hired, or else I wouldn't have been invited to the orientation in the first place. I'm not going to get into trouble, and there's nothing that you can do to try and scare me further.
Hey, Irene, are you there? I just really wanted to apologize for Kelly. I heard all about what happened just now.
Charles, it's so nice to hear from you. Tell me, is it really true that your wedding was today? You must have been so busy all day. I'm sure that you're just exhausted after such a big day, right?
I'm fine, thank you. But I really did just want to apologize to you about all of this, and especially about the wedding. Kelly told me that you had told her directly that you weren't going to be able to make it. I don't know why I believe her. I should have known better than to just trust her without doing any verification. So anyways, I'm really sorry about not double checking.
I don't think you have anything to apologize for, if I can be perfectly honest with you, Charles. Although I have to say that I am really sad that I wasn't able to see you at your wedding. I really did want to be there for you. But as long as the next time we see each other you show me lots of pictures, I think that would be fine for me. Besides, I think that you and I both know that we have other problems that we need to discuss right now.
Right. I assume you're talking about the way that Kelly has been treating you, right? I just want you to know that I've noticed it too, and I really tried to set her straight about it. I was really hoping that you two would be able to get along with each other. But anyways, I heard about how Kelly got the wrong date for her job orientation. So anyways, I also just wanted to tell you that her getting the wrong date in her head was all my fault, and I'm really sorry about it.
I really don't think that you're the one who should be apologizing to me. I mean, the one who is in trouble because of it is Kelly herself.
I know. But I think that Kelly is going to come to you begging for help and some kind of understanding. But after what she's put you through, I think you're fine if you just ignore her.
Charles, are you sure about this? I mean, this is your wife we're talking about. Should you be telling me to ignore her like this?
The thing is that I know Kelly and I just got married, but I've actually started going quite a bit of looking into her as well. We can talk about that later, but just know that it's okay to ignore her.
Well, okay, if that's really what you think is going to be best for this, I guess I'll just wait and see if she even does reach out to talk to me. Hey, Irene, what the heck is the matter with you, huh? Did you say something to Charles? I know that you did, so just come out and admit it already. Ever since our wedding day, it's like Charles has barely even said a word to me. He's become so cold, and I just hate it. What did you say to him to make him act like this? Why the heck are you trying to get in the way of my happiness, huh? I really can't believe that you're trying to sabotage me like this. You're just horrible. I really think that there's been some kind of mistake here. There has not been any kind of mistake here at all, and you know it. Don't you lie to me. Don't you play stupid. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to let you act like you don't. Charles used to be so sweet and kind to me, and now it's like he's a completely different person. I don't understand what could have happened to make him change like this, but I just know that you have something to do with it. You're just terrible. Do you know that? And just what makes you think that I had anything to do with this? Do you have any kind of proof for the things that you're saying about me right now? I've thought about it for a long time, and all the signs are pointing to you. I know that this is all your fault, so don't you dare try to hide it. I mean, why in the world wouldn't Charles still be nice to me? After all, I'm good looking, I went to an amazing school, and I just landed a job with a huge company. Sure, I might have missed the orientation day, but I don't think that's such a big deal when it comes to huge companies like this one. Besides, I'll just go next week and everything will be fine. You really think that everything is going to be fine with your job? I'm not so sure that you're in a position to be making that sort of call, to be honest with you. Wait a second. Don't tell me that Charles is acting this way all because he's mad at the way I've been treating you. Because if that's true, that is just the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. I mean, I went to one of the top schools in the country and you just barely got your GED. Who do you think you are to be treating me this way just for the sake of someone like you? This is just ridiculous. Ever since we got married, Charles has been acting as if I'm some kind of stranger to him. He used to be so kind and sweet, and now he's just so cold and robotic, and I just don't get it. And did you really think that my brother was going to be okay with the horrible way that you've been treating me this whole time? Who cares if I only have my GED? What difference does that make to you at all? Why do you even care at this point? You know, I tried. I really, really tried to be friends with you, but every single olive branch that I tried to extend to you was lit on fire by you. You really don't understand why your low-ranking, bottom-feeding, not even a real high school graduate status affects me? That just goes to prove what an idiot you actually are. How? How in the world does that part of my life affect you in any way? That literally makes no sense to me at all, and I would love to see you try and defend that position. Well, obviously, you being a lousy bottom feeder like that affects me because you're my family now. You're literally my sister-in-law. I suppose you don't care since you don't even have any kind of reputation worth caring about, but you should know that you are just dragging your brother and I down. I mean, really, if you actually cared about your brother Charles at all, I think that you would just leave and never come back. You would disappear from our lives and let us live in peace. Oh, I am just so sure that you would love if I disappeared and never came back, wouldn't you? What is that supposed to mean? Of course I'd love for you to do that. I literally just said that it would be the best thing to do if you actually loved my brother. So, what do you say? Yeah, the answer is no. I am not going to be doing anything like that at all, and I resent the fact that you would even suggest it to me again. But don't worry. You're going to get what's coming to you, I can guarantee you that. You really are such a pain in my side, do you know that? You think that someone in your position is really going to be able to do anything to me at all? You don't even have any money to your name. What can you do to someone like me? You're a nobody, remember? You always were, and you always will be, and that's that. I suppose you and I will just have to see who is actually the nobody and who isn't the nobody, won't we? Hey there, you stupid idiot loser. I just wanted to let you know that I'm about to go to work today. You thought that I was going to get in trouble for missing the orientation that was actually on the day of my wedding, which for some reason you also knew about, but I'm going to work today. You must be really jealous of me. I have a company so great that they're willing to overlook the fact that I missed the orientation, and all because they only hire the best of the best. You must be pretty jealous right now, right? What? You're asking if I'm jealous of you? Kelly, I am not jealous of you in the slightest. That is just a ridiculous notion. Oh, please. I bet you're holding back tears right now because you're so upset over what I've been able to do with my life while you're still a nobody. You really still just haven't figured it out yet, have you? Then again, I suppose it's pointless to expect someone to realize they were wrong and change their ways in only a matter of days. What is that supposed to mean? Are you making fun of me or something? Is that what's going on? How dare you try and belittle me? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just surprised that you haven't listened to a single one of my warnings this entire time. I thought I told you that you lost your job. You weren't at orientation and you aren't going to be working for that company anymore. You have no idea what you're talking about at all. I mean, are you sick in the head or something? Just why in the world do you think that you know better about my job than I do? You don't know anything, and I'm not going to take this from you. Well, okay then, if you really think that you know better than me, then you can do what you want. I'm just telling you that things aren't going to go the way that you think they're going to go. And I should know, in fact, because I was supposed to be your supervisor had you been able to keep the job. You are such a liar. Do you know that? Why in the world would you even say something so crazy? You think that someone like you could ever manage to be a manager at the company that I'm going to work for? I'm not lying to you at all right now, Kelly. But if you really don't believe me, then why don't you ask Charles about it? Okay, if you were my boss, then why weren't you at my interview? Well, that's because my staff handled it well so that I could concentrate on my work. And then I got a report about your interview later. I listened to my staff's judgment and make the call based on that. This is just getting stupid. Do you know that? Are you really trying to tell me that you're going to be my boss? How in the world does someone who only has a GED like you end up being a manager for a company like this? If that's the case, they might as well make me CEO. Yeah, you really just don't seem to get it. You're so obsessed with yourself that you can't see what's happening around you. How dare you talk to me like that? What's the matter with you? If you were really my boss, then that means that you should just give me my job back. I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. But why not? I thought I was already hired. I'm afraid that the company has already made a decision. And based on the fact that I know you so well, I've decided that you're not a good fit for the company. In fact, there is no way that we would ever actually hire you. Wait a second. So then, you're serious? I've actually lost my job, and you're not going to help me? That isn't fair. But, fine. If you want to play this game, that works for me. I'll just live off of Charles for the rest of my life. He'll make all the money, and I won't even have to work. Charles, are you there? I have something that I really need to talk to you about right now, if you have the time. You see, the truth is that I'm pregnant. It's true, I am pregnant with our baby. I'm sure that you must be surprised to hear this, right? But it's true, I really am pregnant, and the baby is really mine. And yours, of course, but anyways, it seems like you and I are going to be parents together.
Wow, well, I have to say that I'm kind of blown away by this right now.
I know, right? You must be absolutely surprised right now at this news, aren't you?
No, that isn't what I'm talking about. I already know that the kid isn't mine. I'm just surprised that you would try to throw the real dad under the bus like that by saying I'm the dad.
Wait, what? What are you talking about right now? I don't understand. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous. You don't have to play dumb with me. I already know the truth.
But wait, I mean, if it's not your kid, then whose kid are you saying this is? This doesn't make any sense at all.
It's probably John's kid, if I had to take a guess.
But why in the world would you suggest that it's John's kid? I don't get it. Where is any of this coming from?
Come on, Kelly. You and John have been friends for a long, long time, and you're always together. I mean, really, how long have you two known each other? Since you were 9 or something? And he's just a bit older than, I guess. But anyways, it's been so obvious that the two of you have had these feelings for each other. Not only that, but you should know that I've had people come up to me and tell me that they've seen you and John out together. So I know that you two are seeing each other.
But this can't be right. John and I would try and go out of town so that nobody would notice that he and I were together. Who was it? Who said that they see us together?
So then I guess that means that you admit that I was right. You just said that you've been trying to hide this relationship from me.
Wait, hold on. This isn't right. You don't understand. Charles, there's been some kind of mistake here. I didn't actually mean that.
Oh, come on. Just be honest with me already. I am getting sick and tired of all the lies that leave your mouth. Why can't you just be real with me for a second? I thought that we had been happily married. I loved you and wanted to be together with you. But I should have known that you'd have other plans. You're the most selfish person that I know, and now that I have all the proof that I need of your affair, I want a divorce.
Wait, what do you mean that you want a divorce? You're really going to leave me? But you and I just got married. You can't do this. Please, I don't want to lose you. This can't happen.
Oh, please. Don't try to act like you want to stay with me now. If you had really wanted to stay with me, then you wouldn't have cheated on me in the first place. Not only that, but I thought that you and my sister were getting along. You told me this whole time that you and her were such close friends. But then Irene told me about all the crap that you've been putting her through. I suppose that I did notice it as well, but thought I was just seeing hiccups in an otherwise good relationship. But this whole time you've been doing both but lying to me and deceiving me. You've wasted years of my life. Not only that, but you've been so awful to my sister who dedicated her life to helping me succeed after our parents died. She dropped out of school to work and provide for us, and she's the only one who's been able to send me to college. I told you all about this anyways, but did you think that I was lying or something? Either way, you made fun of my sister for her GED and were always putting her down as some kind of bottom feeder. I should have never ever trusted you from the start, and I can see that now.
Wait, no, there has to be some kind of mistake. Please. Whatever your sister has told you, it's a lie. I swear it. You have to believe me. I am begging you here.
Why? Why in the world should I believe a woman who cheated on me? You clearly have only ever cared about yourself. But I don't have to just take other people's word for it. After all, when I heard the rumors, I hired a private investigator, and just a few days ago, he finally delivered his report that told me about how you and John have been carrying on. And that means that I have all the evidence that I need to divorce you and not have to pay you a single dime. Do you understand that?
You mean to tell me that you hired someone to follow me around and collect information on me? How could you do this? I didn't think that you were that kind of person. What is the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? That is rich coming from you. Do you know that? I wonder if you even realize how funny that is.
But, I mean, please, Charles, we're supposed to be on the same team here. I'm so sorry for everything. I realize that I screwed up, but you don't have to do this.
You are in no position to tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing. You were the one who betrayed me, and I'm not going to let you get away with that anymore.
Please don't do this to me. I never wanted things to end this way. You have to know how sorry I am. Charles, please don't leave me. We can still make this work. You don't have to do this. Why aren't you responding anymore? Hello? Are you even reading these anymore? I'm trying to apologize here. Don't you realize that? Please answer me. Please don't leave me like this. After that, Charles told me that he went through with the divorce from Kelly. He said that he was crushed his first marriage had to go like that, but after truly finding out the kind of person that she was, he knew it was for the best. Also, because of her affair, she was also sued, and Charles got a massive payout while Kelly was left jobless and in debt. Apparently, Kelly thought that my GED was the be-all, end-all of my education. In fact, I actually went to community college to learn some business classes, and it opened up opportunities for me to get on the ground floor of the company that Kelly applied to. It grew over time and became the huge firm that Kelly was so excited to work in from the start. I suppose she really didn't bother to check who was working there. I heard that Kelly had to beg her parents to let her live with them as she had no other options. They agreed, but I hear now that she lives under strict supervision as her parents think her too irresponsible to take care of herself now. Frankly, it sounds like a horrible life. Charles confronted me and apologized profusely for letting the feelings that he felt for Kelly get in the way of his responsibilities to me as a brother. He begged me to forgive him, which I did. I know that he can get a bit ahead of himself, so I just told him to be more careful about how he dates next time. As for me, well, I was more or less unaffected by the whole fallout of this drama at the end of it. I still had my job, I didn't have to work with Kelly, and my brother apologized for letting her treat me the way that she did. Of course, I feel sad for Charles, but as far as I'm concerned, given the circumstances, things could not have gone better. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.